here. It's been a while and I know, but I'm so excited to see you guys again. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Esther with On Your Look, and I'm so excited that you're here today. Now please feel free to hit the subscribe button down below so that way you're part of the family and you're able to view every video that I upload on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to share with you a very unique weight loss method that you can practice. It is unique in the sense that it is safe, it is sure, and is beneficial to your health. So you know how a lot of people want to lose weight like overnight? It doesn't happen overnight, okay? Weight loss, it's a process. You have to understand that. If it happens overnight, then it's not a healthy way of losing weight. You want a healthy way of losing weight, something that you're going to enjoy, something that you're going to make a lifestyle. So stick around, stick with me, and I'm going to share with you these tips on how to lose weight effectively and efficiently. I'm pretty sure you've heard the weight loss method, intermittent fasting. Yes, it should sound familiar because that's like one of the most popular weight loss method that you can ever adopt. But you know what? When I first heard about intermittent fasting, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not a fan of fasting because a lot of religious organization practice fasting. So if you're a Christian and you like me, they don't like fasting. So when I hear the word fasting, I'm like, nope, nope, nope. I love my food. I ain't finna do no dieting. But when I dived into this intermittent fasting and I did my research and I tried it, boy, it was a little hard, but I tried it and I loved it, and there are different types of intermittent fasting. So today I'm gonna break it down for y'all, the 3 types of intermittent fasting, and the one that is most popular and the one that I'm practicing that's working for me. There are several different ways of doing intermittent fasting, all of which is splitting your days and weeks into your eating window and your fasting window. There's literally no specific time interval of which you can eat and fast. It works with your schedule, whatever schedule that you are in. It works with your lifestyle. It works with everything that is around you that have to do with time management. During the fasting period, you either eat very little food or nothing at all. So I'm going to start by listing the most popular intermittent fasting, which is the 16-18 intermittent fasting method. Now, 16-18 means you fast for 16 hours and you eat in an 8-hour window. You're pretty much skipping your breakfast or skipping lunch. So you're pretty much skipping one of the meals, which is not bad at all if you try it. So I'm gonna go ahead to break it down. Say for instance, you decided to have your last meal, which is the most popular thing people do, maybe 7 p.m. That's your last meal. So 16 hours from 7 p.m. that's the next time that you're gonna have a meal. So pretty much you are gonna fast for 16 hours. So if I do my math properly, 7 to 11 a.m. the next day morning, that's when you have your first meal. That sounds cool? It sounds like it's a little hard and the fasting period is longer, but trust me, when you try this, it's gonna be hard the first week, but if you get past the first week, you're gonna be good. So it's either your last meal is 8 p.m. at night and your first meal again will be at 12 noon. So whatever time was your last meal, 16 hours from that, that's when will be your next meal. The next intermediate fasting method is eat, stop, eat. Now this is a little more harder than the first one. This is a 24-hour window, okay? A 24-hour fasting window. This is when you eat dinner at 8 p.m. and the next time you eat will be 8 p.m. the next day. 24-hour rule. That's a little harder, which is why I started with the one that's a little easy. This is for people who's done it, tried the first one, and they're like, oh, this is easy for me, I want something more harder. So this is the eat, stop, eat. So it's the 24 fasting period. And the third one is the 5-2 diet method. This is for folks who are not used to dieting at all, or cannot skip breakfast, or cannot stay without eating, or cannot stay without having all three meals. So 5-2 means you're going to pick 2 days out of the week to strictly stick on the 500 to 600 calorie meal. Okay, it doesn't have to be consecutive, it can be every other day. So say for instance, you eat normal Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you decide to do your 5-2 diet on Thursday, so you're gonna consume only 500 to 600 calories that day. That includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner. However way you want to split it, it has to stay between 500 to 600 calories. And then the next day you have a normal meal, and then you find another day to repeat the same diet plan. So pretty much out of the week, you take 2 days to stick to 500 to 600 calorie diet plan for that day. So this is for beginners, people who are not used to skipping meals. But the most popular one is the 16-8, intermediate fasting. What I'm trying to say in all of this is it's a time restricted meal time where you avoid food, and all of this helps with weight loss. Hopefully the fasting period that you have, you do not compensate with so much food when it's your eating time. So during your eating window, you could be tempted to eat so much, and that will fulfill the purpose of the weight loss. So you want to be careful when it's your eating window. Now, the most popular intermediate fasting method out there is the 16-8 rule, and that's the one I'm currently on. When I tell you it works, the first week was a little hard, but I got through it and I'm enjoying it. The 16-8, you just find whichever time works with your schedule. Like I said earlier, you fast for 16 hours and your eating window is 8 hours. For instance, when I have my last meal for dinner at 7 p.m., my next meal would be 11 a.m. in the morning. Or if for some reason I worked late, I have dinner at 8 p.m., my next meal would be 12 noon. So it works perfectly fine. Now, I know some people ask this questions, do you have to work out? The answer is emphatic, yes. You have to exercise. Now, I don't exercise during my fasting window because God knows I'm just going to pass out. I'm going to be honest with you. So I don't exercise during my fasting window. I exercise during my eating window. If you have the energy to exercise during your fasting window, by all means, I give you thumbs up for that, but I cannot. So I exercise, and most of the exercise I do, they're like intense exercise. I exercise 5 days a week, 5 days a week. So if you're a beginner, you can start by walking. Some people lose weight by just walking. I don't lose weight by just walking. I gotta do a whole lot more because everybody's metabolism is different. And when you're a little older, it's hard to lose weight. So you got to pick and choose which one works for you. I personally do a lot of intensive exercise, as you can see in these videos. So just keep yourself active. And during my eating window, that's when I do my exercise. Now, when you're fasting and you're tempted to eat, you cannot eat anything or consume anything that has calories. The only thing that you're allowed to consume during your fasting window is water. You can consume coffee without creamer, black coffee. So you have to understand, during your fasting window, you cannot consume anything that have calories, and that include alcohol. That's one thing I was like, I don't know if I can give up my alcohol. But I had to if I wanted to lose the weight. So this is an effective way of losing weight. Okay, you are expected to shed some pounds, 1 or 2 pounds every week. You're not expected to lose your drastic weight within a week. That is dangerous and not safe at all. So if you want a weight loss method that you can make a lifestyle, 16-8 intermittent fasting is the best. It's a sure, safe way of losing weight. I guarantee you, your first week you can lose anywhere from 2 to 3 pounds if you are consistent with it. So the key word here is consistency. So you have to be consistent with this weight loss method. You cannot cheat when you're fasting. Stay away from food. Drink water, walk around, drink coffee or tea. No sugar, nothing. Anything that has calorie, you cannot consume it. Now, during your eating window, you have to be careful. Now, there is a trick. A lot of you think when you eat very low calorie food that you're going to lose weight. No. When your body does not have enough food to eat, it has to store fat. So, that being said, during your eating window, you're not supposed to consume anything less than 1,200 calories. You are supposed to eat anything above more than 1,200 calories. So between 1,200 calories to 1,800 calories, okay? The required calorie is 2,200. I think for females, I'm not sure about that, but it's around that. But if you're trying to lose weight, you stay between 1,200 to 1,800 calories. That's safe, you know. Plus, you're going to burn the calories anyways. So while you're in your eating window, make sure you are eating a balanced meal. Meals that contains your grains, protein, carbs. Some people talk about, I'm going to get rid of carbs, I'm going to stay away from carbs. No, you need carbs for energy, especially if you're an athlete or you work out intensively like me. So make sure there's carbs, you have your fats, you have a little bit of sweets, you know. I mean, you can avoid the sweets, but make sure you have a complete balanced meal. Vitamin A, B, C, D, E. Make sure everything is in your meal, okay? Because you want to make sure you are nourishing your body, okay? You don't want to have a deficit anywhere, you know. So, and another thing that's very important with this weight loss is water. As you can see, I consume all of this. I consume all this and a half a day. Water is very important because that's how it gets rid of waste on the inside your body. It causes the blood circulation and eliminates all the waste in your body. So if you're doing this and not drinking adequate amount of water, you're not going to reap the benefits. So it is very important that you drink water. So guys, I hope you learned one or two things from this video. And please come back and leave us comments if you ever tried this intermittent fasting method, and tell us how you feel. If you have anything to add to this, please come back and let us know. But thank you so much for watching this video to the very end, and stay tuned for the next video on the benefits of intermittent fasting. I'll see you later. Bye.